happening here?
Oh, they're bored. Mark wasn't driving fast enough.
What do you mean?
Mark wasn't driving fast
Apparently
enough.
I competed with the operation of the vehicle truck.
What?
The truck was
Yeah.
behind me.
He was pulling in and there was a truck behind him and he was turning left. So we had to wait to have clearance to go left. And they're charging.
I did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Like, what do you mean? Like, you have to go slow. You have to turn. There's other vehicles. There's people around. Like, this is the key ideal place to be careful and safe, right?
My fault. I chose to roll my window down and speak to people at the side of the road.
Wow. So who is this officer here?
But how are they even knowing that you knew there was a truck behind you? Like,
Officer
that's-
Yuri?
Like, it's behind. It's not even like they have proof of you like speeding around and like going in front of.
We've agreed. There are also traffic infractions that we could write instead.
Oh yeah,
No, but these guys are paid by
not
Sofina
paid,
Foods
yeah.
to enforce Bill 156.
We're choosing Bill 156.
These are
That's okay.
the pawns of Bill 156
Making it-
specific.
So what does that mean
Such a waste of
exactly?
tax dollars.
I don't
Well,
know.
we'll just go to a judge and they'll.
No, what are you being ticketed right now?
We'll see. We don't
Obstruction
know.
of
Or
the vehicle.
impeding the operation.
It could be 15,000.
So he's just ignoring
it could be
us?
490.
Yeah, they always
We'll
ignore
see
us.
what they.
No,
write on the
they don't
ticket.
usually ignore me. Like, I mean, you just have a conversation with the guy. What?
What?
That might be it a little bit. I was coming to wish the officers here this morning a Happy New Year. And I wasn't expecting to see a situation like this, unfortunately. So what does that mean, Officer Yuri? Like, what exactly is Mark in for right now? Like, what? Okay.
He's just about done.
Sorry, not trying to distract you. I tend to do that
It's a really
sometimes.
hard job. They have to really focus.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah, he's back. New knees.
Jim.
Knees. He got his new knees.
Oh, wow.
He has a new knee.
Eh?
Whole new
Oh, I
knee.
guess that's
No
why
way.
we got
Surgery.
Kidney surgery.
Yeah.
What else happened this morning?
very few trucks it seems, eh? Like 3 so far?
Yeah, 3 4.
How about when all this over here, we go on the other side and plan the petition? Plan a petition that we need to be able to educate and inform the public of where they're spending their tax dollars. And like literally, we need to write something up really, really specific that's nice and sweet and short that we could.
Later.
And we're ticket for stop, hinder, obstruct, or interfere with motor vehicle transport and trespass under the Security Trespass and Preventing Food Safety Act. Okay, so our motor vehicle standing to make a left turn for no reason, it was absolutely waited quite a while, stopping that truck from actually going in and waiting for a pedestrian to come across. Obviously, you are involved in the protest against the Fearmans meetings there. Okay, so it's $490. All you have to run the back with 15 days.
Cool. Thanks.
Next week, haven't seen you before.
I'm not here all the time.
Okay, I'm not here all the time.
Do you know who you're speaking to right now? Do you know who this man is?
Okay, I'm not going to get into that whole discussion. Okay,
So you
the
can
police here are for safety,
Of course.
as well as
You're
for
the
Bill
safety and
156.
discrimination
Well, I guess
activists.
she's just trying to confirm, you know, that it was my wife that was killed here?
I was not aware of that.
Oh, okay, I just wanted you to make sure
Sorry.
that was the
Ticketing
husband of
the
Regan
murder
Russell,
victim whose murder you failed to charge. Your office failed to charge.
who came to
I
talk.
don't
you know.
believe that's correct.
100%.
That is absolutely correct.
100% of murder happened here, and you guys are failing
Hold
to
on,
enforce
but a
the
charge,
law.
now you're
charge was
bullying
laid
and
under the
harassing
highway
her
traffic
husband.
act, correct?
Pardon me?
That's a charge was laid under the highway traffic.
Charge
correct?
criminals. I should say.
100%. You guys make mistakes all the time. There's actually people that go on death row
Hang on.
who are innocent.
But
So
Officer Yuri's speaking to the fact.
yes,
It's a highway
there's been a
traffic
charge.
act offense that was given to the driver. Nobody was charged with murder. He's speaking to the fact, and we all have
Oh
an
yeah,
opinion.
yeah, yeah.
He's welcome. He's
Yeah.
he's
And as I
polite.
mentioned
There's
earlier,
a murder
still
here.
is on audio recording.
Right.
Okay?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he's being-
I'm
he's listening to your
I'm a
opinion,
person, right?
but
So
he's not going to argue.
there was a murder here. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, for me, I just want to ask, like, from your eyes, for example, you're sitting there, and I know that you have to reinforce safety, and you want to be unbiased, right? Like, you want to make sure. But at the same time, it's like, for example, knowing, like, wouldn't you want to ask, like, did you guys not have a conversation beforehand, before administering a ticket or anything? Like, wasn't there, like,
No,
just even
but
just knowing, like, a quick, yeah,
You told them
identification.
what Mark's
But,
intentions were,
but
and
it
then-
does lend itself to that officer. Is it Yuri? Yep. Yuri's superior.
What's your badge number, please?
8472. It's on the ticket.
8472, okay.
His superiors have put him here.
Yep.
His job is job.
100%. That's why I said I was coming.
He has direction, but part of that direction should be not just come here, there are protesters and protect their safety, because they weren't doing that back in June. Now they are. Enforce any laws that you feel are being broken, whether it's highway traffic or Bill 156 or jaywalking. You're a police officer, you got to do that job too.
Yep, 100%.
But you're here, and the big thing that happened here was Regan Russell died.
Yeah.
And his superiors haven't informed the officer on the scene
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, exactly.
That her name, from her registered vehicle, still in her name,
Yeah.
didn't even ping to say,
Yeah.
oh, just be aware,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
So I feel it's a failure, not on Officer Yuri, but maybe his superiors to say, inform the police on the street
Absolutely.
of the situation.
Absolutely.
It shows
Lack
a
of
little
communication
something that
here.
maybe was lacking. It's not you, it's the office.
Yeah,
More
exactly.
information.
So we're not.
It's about more information. The more you know, the better. It would have been nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Would have been nice.
The more you know, the better. Absolutely. And I'm sure that this could have all have been avoided this morning for everyone. But yeah, so, you know, I'm sorry that on your first day here, because I've never met you before. Yeah.
No, it's not my first day here.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So it wasn't your first time at Fearmans.
No, it's not my first time.
Oh, okay. I just haven't seen you before, I guess. Yeah. Who do you usually partner up? Because usually there's 2 cars here.
On Sundays?
Yeah. Sometimes even 3, to be honest.
Use myself in the conversation.
I will as well.
Oh, fuck. Well, I didn't think it was going to start like that.
No, it was good to get that point out that he's ill-informed.
Yes, exactly. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Regan, and when he went over, he said, "Are you the registered owner of the vehicle?" And I said, "Nope." So he walked over and he got the plate. He looked it up. Regan's name pops.
Wow.
And he didn't go, "Oh, wait."
yeah, like,
Not
let me
even
have
that.
a conversation with
Not
this.
even
That's why I
her name.
asked him. That's why I said, do you even know who you're talking to?
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
It just shows the lack of trickle down
Yes.
from his superiors.
Exactly. He was just told one thing.
That's $4.90.
$4.90.
Okay, that's the thing. So you have 2 strikes. You could get another $4.90. The third one's going to be $15,000. So you have 1 more. But so you have to within like 14
2
days,
strikes, you're
you
out.
have to go up there on the Walker's line or something and good morning.
But when this is all,
You have
see,
to
this
do
is
the trial.
this isn't highway traffic out there.
This is
No, this is
under its own.
It's criminal now.
No,
It's not even that.
It's not.
There may not
It's
be a
like-
court for this for a year.
I literally. That's the thing. I have 12 waiting tickets to be in trial for. So
I honestly think Bill 156 will be
taken down.
before.
I don't understand.
Before it even happens, before it's even presented to court, like,
We might be able to.
They know this will be a waste of time.
Yeah.
Frustrating me.
I need it. It's good.
yeah, seriously, eh? I'm just gonna come with you. Oh, I'm not gonna cross. So sorry, ladies. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's forced to stop because of the other car that was coming. Jim, I think. Oh no, that truck there, yeah. I thought he was clapping his hands. I thought he was clapping his hands at first. Okay, we need to be crossing every time. Good morning. I wanted to say hey. I just saw that everything. It was really good. Oh my God, we had so much fun. Yeah, it was awesome. I really enjoy being able to visit my family and. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. I was coming to do a little round. Oh, oh, you're so cute. I have one for you and Thomas. It's in my car. Okay, let's do the exchange right after. Can we put that in there?
Yeah.
And then as soon as the event is over, I'll give you guys
I'm all
yours
excited
as
because
well.
yours is the last piece of the puzzle.
I love that. Yay.
Now
How you
just like a
doing?
month later.
I love your little freaking outfit. The earmuffs, the little ears, that's so cute.
I'm so warm today though, so it's
Yes, and that's key right there, right?
Yeah.
If we don't want to feel like exhausted from just standing here, you need to dress warm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken me 2 winters to figure out exactly what I need to do to, you know, not want to not be here.
Yeah, exactly, to feel warm enough. 100%, yeah, same. Same. And even then sometimes, but you know, now I put the boots on, the double socks, the double pants,
Yeah.
the double everything. Oh yeah, I should probably stay within those lines. Oh, you guys are heading out. Hey, good morning, by the way. I was coming in, I was like, oh, they're here.
When all the action was happening.
I know, so that I just ran across and tried to get as much recording as possible.
Okay.
How are you guys doing though?
Good.
Good day. Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
We were all so angry when we saw that happening.
Oh my
I was
God.
like fingers crossed because Mark was here and we were all there and the cop was like standing there.
Yeah.
And we're like, I hope he's getting coffee.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I literally looked at the officer at the end and said, do you realize who you're talking to? And he didn't know. He didn't know until we told him.
And the thing is, because it's Mark, like everyone's gonna know about
So
it.
can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that a police officer on duty didn't even know? Didn't even know. Look at the lack of communication happening.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. That's like a whole other level of like not doing your job, in the sense like if you're going to be parked here, you need to be aware of the facts, the information, what's happening. And the thing is as Mark was telling us, this car is still registered under Regan. So when the police officer asked Mark if that car was registered under his name, he said no. The police officer had to look the car up to see that it was registered under Regan Russell, and he didn't even click. So he doesn't even know that there was a murder here. He doesn't even know that Regan Russell was killed here. He doesn't even know her name, and then gave her husband a ticket.
Here for safety, but you don't even know like
What happened? And the name of the person who was literally killed. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how crazy that is? Like,
the more I hear,
I
the more
can't.
angry I get.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how frustrating is that? It's so frustrating. Like, it's so frustrating. Her own freaking husband gets a ticket, a Bill 156 ticket, under the same car that's registered under Regan's name, and that police officer didn't even know. He didn't even flinch.
And Shay was filming the thing, and we're like, none of us clicked because he stopped for like 2 seconds. Like, I didn't even get like good video of the truck because, like,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah, it
stopped
wasn't
for
long enough.
for it to be interfering. I don't know.
Exactly.
I was so angry. Ugh.
Yeah, I like your sign, by the way. I just realized Kill Bill 156 instead. Yes! That's such a good put in so many different ways. Like, Kill Bill, and then just kill Bill 156. Like, stop killing the pigs, like, there's just so many ways you could look at this.
Anti-protesters are like, because Sabrina posted on her Facebook, it's like, you can't kill a bill. And I'm like, haven't you taken an English class? It's a metaphor.
Yeah, seriously?
Bill.
Well, they can't spell their signs, so clearly they haven't taken many English classes, okay? If you don't know how to spell safety there, you're definitely not going to understand metaphors. Oh my God, that was so mean of me. Sorry.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Whoops.
Well, they're mean to us first. So.
Yeah, that's so true. Thank you so much for coming, you guys, eh? Happy New Year again. And I hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you.
Bye. Let's kill right here. Right here. Right here. Yep. Here. Yep. See this? Yeah, exactly.
Well, if everybody's fine, I'm going to go find the guy with the knife. That's not what happens here. This is a fluid situation. If an officer got called here, that whatever happened, what we hear, it's going to happen again in 5 to 10 minutes. Either an odorist, truck driver, or so
Eh?
So angry.
Oh my God, can you even imagine? When I looked at the officer at the end of all of it and I said, do you even know who you're talking to? He was like it didn't register. Did Mark tell you? They had to actually look the car up to see who it was registered to. He didn't even fucking flinch. How uninformed are you? Like, how are you standing there? Anyway, I just, honestly, oh my God, it's...
Like, we're just, our rights are just fucking don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And it's cops who are making sure we have no rights.
Yeah, literally.
They're not being told, they're not being informed, and that's the chief of police's job.
Yep. Would you feel better if I put mine on?
We're at a good distance.
Okay, cool.
What can I do for you?
I was just curious, honestly. Like, I was honestly curious how you felt right now after knowing that you gave your ticket to Regan's husband, right? What happened?
Oh no, I'm going to talk to him.
Oh.
I'm going to talk to just him as well. This is a private matter between me and him regarding the ticket.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to him.
Okay, thank you. I was actually like caring about your emotions because I know you didn't know, and I was thinking, I wonder how he feels. Like, I do NBC, nonviolent communication. I talk about feelings and needs and stuff like that. Sure. But I appreciate that.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
He's gonna want to do it privately, but you could try. I don't think they're gonna give him the ticket. I don't think they're gonna give him the ticket.
Good.
I was going to ask him how he felt about having given Regan Russell's husband a ticket, and then he asked to talk to Mark. And I said, I was just gonna practice NVC, like, I actually care about your feelings, like, I wanna talk about your feelings and needs, because I can imagine how uneasy this feels. And then he's like, I'm just gonna talk to him privately. I'm like, all right, damn. But yeah, I think he was on the phone in the vehicle when I went, and he got off, and then I think he probably realized, like,
Regan Russell,
also like,
to Regan Russell?
but also like, he even had to look up. Again, it's just so messed up. But can you just imagine, like, her own husband coming here to support the people who are supporting her, and you're giving him a ticket because he stopped for 5 seconds to talk to the people that are supporting his wife who was murdered?
That was my wife that died. I would have stopped my car, got out, and fucking stood in front
and
of
put on the 4 flashers.
My finger up.
Do you know what I mean? Like, on the 4 flashers. Like what? So anyway, I hope that this is what's happening right now, that he's revoking the ticket.
Yeah.
He didn't want me to record there, so. Yeah, I think he's not going to give him the ticket. Yeah. But I don't know. Don't quote me on it. We'll find out.
But in the meanwhile, they're ticketing people. So, yeah. Michelle, I'm live. What do you got to say about that?
This is crazy. I pulled up while they were giving Mark a ticket, and I asked the officer at the end, I said, do you know who you're giving a ticket to? Like, do you know? And he didn't even know. He actually had to look up the car and see the name, who it was registered to. So there's definitely a lack of communication there. And I'm really hoping that right now they're revoking the ticket, that they realize the mistake, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a rough morning as usual, We're just here trying to spread awareness, trying to inform the public, educate the public, and just having our rights taken away from us, Just the usual Sunday since Bill 156.
Pass.
Fuck. I love the sign that the girl had that says "Kill Bill 156." It says so many puns to that, like "Kill Bill 156" instead. It says it's so perfect, so perfect.
Well, what I think is kind of crazy is the truck didn't actually stop. Like, he wasn't forced to stop. So realistically, any time a slaughterhouse truck is forced to slow down in traffic, are you ticketing every driver in front of that car?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, sometimes the truck is going to have
Yeah,
to slow down.
yeah. But also you also have to slow down because you're taking a turn, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, anyway. 2 weeks ago, the same thing happened to me. I had a truck behind me as I was driving, but there was also other vehicles coming. There was people around. Of course, I'm going to be cautious. After what just happened, I'm going to drive even slower, right?
Yeah.
Like, and funny enough, after I pulled over, someone from Fearmans was coming off on this sidewalk here, and they ended up slamming on the front of my car, like literally, like trying to kick and attack my car. And I just kept driving, and I was like, "Are you fucking crazy?" Like, I didn't even understood what happened there. But he was frustrated apparently because I slowed down, but it was like, I'm just being careful. There's like 20 people here, and of course all of them are my friends.
Yeah.
And of course, like, I'm making a turn. Well, initially I was gonna make a turn, but then I just decided to go a little bit slower, and that's when the guy hit my car. But you know what I mean? And nothing happened.
Damage the car?
No, he didn't damage it. And apparently he's one of the guys here that does that's aggressive towards the people, so, which makes sense. Like, you're working for a slaughterhouse, like, come on, how non-aggressive can you be?
You probably like got a lot of pent up rage and anger issues. But I mean, it's sort of arbitrary, right, to be giving people tickets for following the flow of traffic or anything.
Being careful,
right? Or
being
careful.
cautious, especially after the events.
And I can tell you something, like, I've driven down my street and slowed my car down and rolled my window down because I saw somebody I know to say hello.
Absolutely, it's just
so
normal
should I get
social.
a $500 ticket for that?
Yeah, and like,
it's
especially
just because I
during
don't have a
lockdown when we don't even get to
slaughterhouse truck
socialize. Yeah, exactly.
So basically, it's the ridiculousness of and a slaughterhouse truck has some kind of zone around it that everybody's supposed to magically know that, like, it's some kind of benevolent vehicle that you have to give extra leeway to. Can't stop those animals from getting to their death.
Yeah, of course, like, people want their bacon, duh. Sorry.
Bacon still is a class 1 carcinogen, guys.
Yep.
It has not changed.
No, and if you put a face on it, and if slaughterhouses had glass walls, I swear to God, you wouldn't be talking about your bacon. That would not be a thing. You'd be like, oh my God, those poor baby pigs that are getting sent to slaughter, that are being killed in front of their entire families, that don't want to die and fight for the last minute for their life. You would feel like, oh, maybe I have a little bit more in common with these guys than I thought.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's also why people don't watch slaughterhouse footage, because it makes them very uncomfortable about their choices.
Absolutely. The uncomfortable truth, right? But you have to face that truth, because if you can't face it, then start questioning your own actions and behaviors.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
All of us are responsible for our choices. And if you don't know what you're contributing to, then it's on you to get yourself educated. It's not like there isn't plenty of information out there.
Exactly. And the thing is like, don't wait, you guys. Don't wait. Every day, millions of animals are getting killed. Like, this is not, it's not a joke, right? It's not a fairy tale. It's not a cartoon. Like, this is reality. What we're showing you is really, really serious. Like, there is a lot of suffering, and those beings are being so oppressed. So, like, don't wait to inform and educate yourself. Don't wait to start going vegan. Don't wait. Please don't wait. Like, do yourself a favor, do your own health a favor, do the animals a favor, do the environment a favor. Honestly, just be the change, right? Like, help this world be better, not worse. Please.
Also, like, by giving up using animals for food, for clothing, for entertainment, you're only making your life and everybody else's life better. Everybody wins in that situation.
Yeah,
so,
happy and healthy.
You know, like,
and free.
What's the hang up? Like, why do you want to be in the unconscious majority of people who are
zombies,
miserable in their life and not understanding why they're so miserable? Like, wake up to the truth.
And you are what you eat. You are what you eat. So if you're eating death and suffering and violence and fear, that's how you're gonna feel. You're gonna be walking around like one of those zombies, feeling that, feeling the fear, feeling the anger, feeling the aggression, feeling the violence from within. And that's what your insides are gonna be looking like too, man. Putrefaction 101.
Yeah. And also feeling gross in your body, feeling unhealthy, no energy,
sluggish in your mind.
Yeah. Depression, extra weight, illness.
Yeah. Heart disease, like.
Heart disease, still the #1 killer on the planet.
Oh
Like,
my
we're
God.
talking about COVID. Nobody talks about the 25 million deaths every single year. From
Seriously.
heart disease. That's a freaking epidemic.
Yeah, that our
It's
government's
preventable.
doing nothing about.
Yeah, that our
Nothing.
government is actually contributing to because of our tax subsidies that go to the meat and the dairy industry.
Oh my God.
You know.
Oh yeah, and honestly, even to the extent of yesterday, I was doing more research on the fur industry again, and I got this really long, intense data email, and they're mentioning how much we actually subsidize the fur industries as well.
Wow.
And I didn't realize how many millions of dollars, our own tax dollars, are going into fur when like most of us oppose it. So can you imagine? And do you know how many people out there are even vegan or plant-based or trying to live a healthier lifestyle, and how many of your tax dollars are going towards the suffering and towards continuing this vicious circle from happening? Like,
Towards creating also the situation for pandemics to start.
oh my God.
Like all of these animals, we're being told we need to socially distance, and yet all of these animals are kept in crowded conditions. They're very stressed out, which is setting up the perfect condition for
Eating animals causes pandemics.com.
viruses. That's really what it's about. It's like connect the dots.
Connect the dots, you guys. Connect the dots. Like, be the change. Come on. We need you to join us. We need you to join us, not divide, not move away, not want to bury your head in the sand.
Hear
Like,
them screaming.
I could hear them screaming. It's crazy. I fucking hate
So
that.
this building behind us. It's gross. It's really gross.
And that's why we bring music, right? So that we don't hear the poor babies screaming to death. Literally screaming to death. Like, where does that expression come from? Probably slaughterhouses.
You would scream too if you were in the same situation, if you were on the truck, if you were,
If you saw your own family get slaughtered in front of your own eyes.
you would scream.
If you knew you were next and there's nothing you could do about it because all these humans are just forcing you into a space.
I haven't posted it yet, but I'm going to post it in my stories. The ex-slaughterhouse worker was talking about how cows, when they're lined up for slaughter, they know they cry these big tears.
Yeah,
Big tears coming out of their eyes. So animals know.
they know.
Don't kid yourself. Don't think that somehow, oh, if you just don't know what's going on, that somehow you're not a party to it.
Yeah,
That's actually worse.
yeah, that's exactly
Ignorance
worse.
is a choice.
Yeah,
Hey Mark, what happened? I'm so loud.
He reviewed the video,
Huh?
and he decided to take more time to look at the video, and it shows that, you know, the wheels of the truck never came to a complete stop.
yeah,
Was it really that infraction, or was it something else? He just asked if you can call it square.
So
Upon
he,
looking at the video means
yes,
the ticket's
revoke the ticket.
revoke the ticket.
Perfect.
But
That's
it's
exactly
same-
what I thought.
Yeah, he said save everybody.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
All
Because
right.
he's not going to win it in court anyway.
No, but he didn't want to put us through it. He saw the tape.
Yeah, exactly.
And said, yeah, you know what? On further reflection, the
Yeah.
truck didn't stop. He was still rolling. So
That's good. He used his proper judgment
Yeah.
to realize that I was in the wrong, so let me revoke this.
He had the tools. He had the video available to him.
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
camera, and
yeah.
he took
Yeah,
time.
that's what happened when I walked up. He was looking at all that footage and he was
Yeah.
on the phone. And then
Yeah.
he said, I just came to ask him about how he felt for
Yeah.
what had just happened.
Yeah.
And then he said, you know what, I'm just going to talk to Mark privately.
Yeah.
So I said, perfect. So I kind of knew that
Yeah.
that was going to happen. So
Yeah, and I had to
Awesome.
think about it.
interesting. Yeah.
You know, do
yeah.
I take it back, or is this a good fight to?
Yeah. Do we bring it
make?
in?
I
Do we
talked
bring it
about
in?
that.
Yeah.
But I said, Officer Yuri, you're actually reaching into, you know, the depths of your humanity, and
Yeah.
you're looking at this objectively, and as objectively as you looked at it to write the ticket,
Yeah.
you're doing the same thing to pull it back.
Yeah,
Good for you.
exactly. Yes. Excellent.
Good work.
Good. Yeah. That's amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
You need that cooperation.
Yes. That's amazing. I'm going to go thank him. Hi. I just really wanted to thank you for using your good judgment, basically, for reviewing and taking the steps needed to just revise and just see what was actually the situation and just kind of come to the conclusion that, you know, it's fair to just keep it as is. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Have a great day, okay? Yay! We all win! All right. I thought I was gonna do that. I was gonna walk up to you guys, and then I was gonna start walking back. The backwards man, the backwards man, the backwards man, the backwards man.
Saying that the mayor or something was on, or not the mayor, the chief of police was on holidays.
Yeah, he's actually coming back today or tomorrow.
Maybe we should ask the cops when he's going to be back today. Maybe we can talk to him.
You know that they revoked his ticket, eh?
What?
They just revoked his ticket. Yeah.
They didn't know who it was.
Because he rewatched the footage and realized that he was in the wrong. So he revoked the ticket.
Yeah, he revoked it because it's Mark. That's
You're
why.
because it's Mark.
Listen.
That is
Yes.
hilarious.
But they had a very private and long discussion. And now Mark said, he had a long discussion with him and even said, listen, I'm debating whether I should keep the ticket or not. Because I could easily bring this to court and we could take this to a whole other level, right? So they had a whole kind of back and forth with that. And then so they came to a really good conclusion.
Don't pussyfoot around with shit.
But also I just want to say that Mark was also saying, that's so funny. Oh, did Allison leave? Oh, okay. Where is she? Where's Allison?
She's over there.
Oh, okay, phew. Yeah, so I just want to point out that Mark initially, when we were having that conversation and the officer came and gave him the ticket, and then I asked him, do you know who you're giving this ticket to? And then the whole kind of situation happened. You could see his discomfort, but you also saw Mark, who spoke very politely and very kindly to the officer. So he kind of like stood up for the officer and said, listen, he is doing his job. He was told by his superiors, it's in there that the problem is. Like, for him to not even have known that this car, like that Regan Russell is the person who was killed here, who was murdered here.
They don't have the same last name.
No, but you don't understand. They pulled up the car. The car's registered to Regan. The car is registered to Regan, babe. They asked,
Switched.
no.
It's not registered.
Sabrina, they asked Mark if it was registered to him. He said no, purposefully so that they would look at who it was registered to, and it's registered to Regan Russell. It hasn't been switched yet. So he said this officer did not even know her name.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Yes.
100%. And that's why, after all of that,
That is so insulting.
but
Absolutely.
lack of communication. He's standing there
lack of
not
care.
even
They don't
knowing,
give a shit.
not even knowing that
They don't give a shit.
That's
that the reason they're
chief.
here to
That's the
reinforce
chief.
safety or whatever is because someone was killed. Her life was taken here, and now you're ticketing her husband.
Well, even
So
the
anyway,
workers didn't know that her life was taken.
Exactly. So honestly, this whole situation though is great because the fact that he did, and Mark did tell him, like, maybe I should keep the ticket because
Maybe
that.
we should stop the truck.
Sure.
Oh, he still has the ticket. He still has the ticket. But what I mean,
Liam, I was kidding.
what happened? What happened?
I go, well, maybe we should stop a truck.
It's always tempting, yes. Oh.
It's related to 11/17.
You coming, baby?
He did say this morning that he will be sending pictures and video to
That's what we're doing over here, baby. I saw Thomas leave. I'm like, Did Hamilton leave? What the hell? They're like, no.
Separately.
Okay, I was like, phew. That's so funny.
Somebody has to be at home to give the cats their lunch.
Yeah,
so
oh, for sure, for
he's
sure.
not doing the
fur.
today.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, let's go.
Jim, are you gonna
Rob,
take a picture?
come on, we don't have all day.
Come on, Jim, join the dark side.
Guys, you have to get closer. My camera's not that good. Group photo. Big I love you.
What if we take the picture with you on the other side there?
I was gonna say it's I was saying the orange is her like second sign.
How's it going?
Good, you?
Good.
How did-
I wish I would have made it yesterday. We didn't stop till 8 o'clock last night.
Oh my God, that's brutal.
Same sign. but
Yeah, he did not plan at all, like very well.
You're like, I had to call the truck. I had to basically organize his entire move.
We do.
That's a guy thing for sure.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. They're just overzealous, put on the wrong side.
Car turned and was honking and everything. I'm like,
Picture.
thank you.
Get in the picture. Mark.
What happened? You what?
I'm interviewing you.
Is that so?
Beautiful. Thanks everyone. You look so beautiful.
Thanks, Ab.
Thank you.
You need to be in the pic. We should ask your Officer Yuri to take the picture.
Why you always do that?
I hate being in pictures.
What? Shut up. You're so pretty.
Sam doesn't do it for the fame. Are we going down here from here?
Yes, so the question is now, do we need to eat before? Or do we just go?
Or
I can either. I can start or I can.
I'm not even that hungry.
Then I'm gonna maybe message them because I have other people that are coming, like Zara, her sister, all these people are coming as well. So
Jean's coming from Cambridge too. What time is it?
yeah, so that's the thing is it's only 12 here right now.
Yeah.
So if we,
Some people, yeah.
eh? Oh my God, it's only 11.
know.
So we still have time. We're not
Yeah, we have
leaving.
time,
No, I just want a group photo.
Yeah, okay. Let me see here.
Is it that 481? Is that a specific place? Because it's the dentist office is where Google Map says. Livingston Firs. Is that what is there? 'Cause my friend Christine said I googled it and the dentist office came up. That the ad 481.
Yeah, I don't know. I just went.
Livingston Firs though?
Yeah, that's what the event said. It's okay to change, sir.
No wonder they freaking can't see. The guy, look at the guy. He's like way down here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, let me ask everyone. Let's see. Okay, so what do we want to do in between now and the fur protest?
Or are we finishing?
Well, no, we're
Go
still,
inside.
yeah, seriously. No, we still have a good half an hour to 40 minutes here, but I'm just wondering if we want to go straight to get signatures and to Spencer Smith Park, or if we want to like eat in between somewhere, like grab some takeout, then go to Spencer Smith Park. Like, what do we kind of want to do?
Easy one would be Boone Burgers.
I can eat.
Spencer Smith is right there.
I can eat.
Yeah, so then we should probably go to Boone Burgers after this.
Do they have salads that I can eat?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have good stuff. Yeah.
Can't have a burger.
No, they have good sides as well. They have a really good. Oh, actually, they have a really good house salad.
If you ever got.
Plus lettuce loves around the corner.
Yeah.
There's lettuce and there's vegan pantry too, but there's no good healthy food there. It's
You ever go
all
to? I went to Sweet Beets.
It's so good.
So Sweet Beets.
it's all like deep fried stuff. It's great, but it's not like a health place.
Well, he was. Whatever.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's-
good.
and
So
it's
I won't
similar,
message
but
the other
I
people
had
to
his
meet us
chicken
earlier.
Caesar wrap.
Hello, who are you and what's your name?
My name is Michelle Labrosse. I am a personal trainer, holistic nutritionist, and I help people transition to a whole food vegan lifestyle.
And what are you doing here today?
Well, like most Sundays, we are unfortunately here at Fearmans And yes, you've heard that correctly, Fearmans, in Burlington. So we're just along Appleby line here. And
where is that?
Okay.
Where is that?
Oh, sorry, we're not even Appleby. We're Harvester and what is this? Health Service.
What city?
In Burlington, Ontario.
And who are these people behind you?
So actually the people behind me right now are all of my animal activist friends that show up every Sunday to stand up for the animals, to stand up for the injustices happening in this world. And as you can see, those are all pictures that Sabrina herself took of the pigs that are being transported to their death. And you know, it's powerful because they existed, and all of these pictures and all of these pigs that you see now are dead and were unfortunately served on someone's plate, which contributed to making them unhealthy and contributed to destroying our environment and also contributed to their suffering. So this is why we're here on Sundays, trying to inform and educate the public about what happens here, about the fact that 10,000 baby pigs are slaughtered here daily. And this is daily, right? And this is just one slaughterhouse of thousands and thousands of slaughterhouses, right? So if you don't know already, billions of animals are killed for food, and it's very unjust because at the end of the day, it doesn't make anyone healthy, right? It's not making people healthy. It's actually creating disease, and it's harming all of these beings that don't want to die. So it's a pretty important cause, the reason why we're standing here today, and it's actually really, really sad. It's really sad that we have to take time out of our day, out of our weekends, every weekend, every day, to try and raise awareness and to try and educate the public, because it would be so much easier if people just did it themselves and realized that they have power and that they can empower themselves, they can make the right decisions for them, that every dollar that they spend actually counts, right? Every dollar that they spend is a vote. So if people were to realize that a little bit sooner than later, we would already be living in such a better world, and we wouldn't have to take our free time to come out here and try to raise awareness, right? So as much as I love my crew behind me, as much as I love all of you guys, and as much as I love the animals and I love the environment and our planet that we live on, I also really wish I didn't have to do this, because I've got tons of projects going on. I've got tons of other things that I would like to focus on, rather than try to work really hard to stop the suffering and to stop the negative impact that eating animals and breeding animals is causing onto our planet. And especially in times of COVID right now, right? Everyone could go have a look at eatinganimals.causespandemics.com. It's gonna show you the journey of all the different diseases and viruses that have been happening in the past years, from the 1900s up until now, and how it has impacted us negatively, because every slaughterhouse, every place where we're exploiting animals, where we're keeping them captive and in small spaces, is a perfect breeding ground for viruses and disease and bacteria and just basically horrible conditions for those animals, but also making us sick and spreading pandemics. Look at what's happening. All of 2020 right now was an entirely wasted year, if you want to think about it in terms of what happened in the world. Not even being allowed to spend Christmas with our families or the holidays with our families and whatnot, and having all of these small businesses shut down because of this pandemic. And really, this wouldn't have happened if the world was vegan, right? Like, this wouldn't happen if we weren't eating animals, if we weren't exploiting animals, if we weren't doing this to other living beings. This wouldn't be happening. So at the end of the day, it's really frustrating for us activists, animal rights activists and vegan activists who are standing up for the injustices and those unjust laws that need to be broken and need to be changed. It's really unfair, because if it wasn't for what we are doing currently to those poor animals and to our planet, none of these pandemics would be happening. So it's kind of like a double painful hurt for us, because we don't want this from happening. We know we could prevent all of this. All the solutions are there, and yet it's still happening. And then we end up in a pandemic where we're all locked down. We can't see our close ones, our families. You know, people are dying around us, and at the end of the day, it's like all of this is because of what we're doing to animals. So, you know, maybe start rethinking your actions, rethinking your behaviors, rethinking the way you're living your life. Like, I think there's one good thing that happened out of 2020, and it's exactly that. It's the fact that people are starting to wake up a little bit more. People are realizing that, you know, we can't keep doing the same thing, because as many amazing mentors have said throughout the years, some say this quote comes from Albert Einstein, but insanity, the actual definition of insanity, is continuing to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And this is what we've been doing. The same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So in 2020, one good thing that happened is people started waking up and realizing that, like, wow, I think we actually need to change our ways. I think we actually need to revisit what we are doing to our planet, revisit what we are doing to those poor beings that are suffering, revisit what we're doing to our own health, our own mental health, our own bodies, and start changing our ways and start living in ways that are much more sustainable, much healthier, and you know, a win-win, like happy for everyone involved, for all living beings, because of course we just want all living beings to be happy and healthy. Right?
And where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube under Michelle Labrosse. You can find me on Instagram under Vegan Boss Labrosse. You can find me on Facebook under Michelle Labrosse as well. And you could look up my website, ilovebalance.com. I have a whole bunch of details on there for you in regards to animal rights activism, and also in regards to your own health, right? Like your physical fitness, your mindset, and the nutrition, the food that you put into your body, because we are what we eat, right? And of course, I'm there to help people go vegan and make this world a better place. So yeah, you can find me in all of those places there. Definitely don't hesitate to reach out and subscribe to everything, please.
We can find you here.
And you can find me here at Fearmans every Sunday. Thanks.
Funny.